You walk through a park, checking your phone, ignoring the birds above you. You think you are watching nature, but a crow on a branch may be doing the same thing, studying you. The strange part is this would mean nothing there. Animals do not need your username. They may remember the actual person standing in front of them. Researchers have found that some animals recognize individual humans and change their behavior based on those encounters. So the question is not only what humans think about animals. What do animals think about humans? Imagine Alo walking into a forest. Somewhere above him, a crow opens an invisible file labeled Strange Hairless Creature. Possible problem. Humans created social media. Crows created something much older. At the University of Washington, researcher John Marslow studied whether crows could recognize human faces. In his experiments, crows reacted differently to specific masks associated with negative experiences. The surprising part was not just memory. Other crows could learn the danger signal too. Your actions could become part of a local crow reputation system. Basically, you can become famous without ever asking for followers. Humans spent billions building recommendation algorithms. A crow can simply tell its friends, avoid that weird one. This does not mean crows think about humans exactly like humans think about each other, but it suggests some animals build detailed information about individuals. To a crow, you are not just a walking object. But here's the thing, the animal closest to your couch may be one of the best human observers alive. Your dog is not simply waiting for food. It is constantly reading you. Research from the University of Lincoln and University of Sao Paulo found dogs can distinguish emotional expressions on human faces. They are not reading your mind, they are reading patterns. Gregory Burns and colleagues at Emory University used fMRI scans to study dogs' brains. The scent of a familiar owner activated reward-related regions. A familiar human scent can carry emotional meaning. Dog domestication is often estimated around, although researchers debate a wider range. The exact timeline is uncertain, but the relationship is ancient. Dogs became specialists at living beside human behavior. A wolf sees your sandwich. A dog sees your sandwich, your mood, and probably the terrible decision that created your haircut. Here is where the old idea starts collapsing. Many people imagine animals as simple machines. React, eat, escape, repeat. But that picture is missing a huge piece. In Amboseli elephant research, scientists studied how elephants responded to different human groups. Evidence showed elephants could distinguish Maasai and Kamba people using cues like clothing color and scent. This does not mean elephants hold human opinions exactly like ours. It means they can collect information about humans and adjust behavior. A person entering their world is not always just a person. The myth was that animals only notice immediate threats. The evidence suggests some animals track individuals, remember experiences, and build expectations. Nature is not a background scene. It is a place full of observers. There is another uncomfortable layer. Sometimes animals do not see humans as ordinary predators. They may see us as something uniquely dangerous. A 2019 Ecology Letters study by Sirachi and colleagues examined wildlife responses to predator sounds and human voices. The study found animals in that setting showed strong fear responses to human voices. Scientists still study how broadly this pattern applies across species and locations. But the idea is powerful. Human presence can become a survival signal, like weather or fire. For thousands of years, humans wanted to be the smartest animal in the room. The room was a forest, and everyone else noticed. Alo looks around and realizes the forest is not watching him because he is important. It is watching because survival depends on noticing everything. There is one last layer. Some animals do not only recognize bodies, they recognize sounds. Dolphins use signature whistles that function like individual labels among dolphins. Researchers Janik and King showed that these signature whistles are mainly used by dolphins for identifying one another. Claims that dolphins give humans personal names remain a fascinating possibility, not a confirmed fact. Wild dolphins at Monkey Mia in Western Australia have interacted with humans for decades. These relationships show unusual cooperation, including repeated human-dolphin interactions. Other examples exist too. Honey guides in Mozambique can cooperate with humans searching for bee nests. Some birds and mammals show impressive social intelligence, but each case has limits. Remember the person walking through the park, looking at animals from a distance. The strange possibility is that the distance goes both ways. The animal may also be building a picture of you. Animals have spent countless generations learning what humans mean. They learned our dangers, our habits, and sometimes our kindness. The deeper question is not only what animals think about humans, it is what they would think if humans paid attention with the same patience, curiosity, and respect. The forest was never a place filled with silent creatures. It was filled with minds watching, remembering, and making decisions. And somehow, humans finally noticed that we were part of the observation too.